The first time I opened my company, I was in a hurry and I paid for it heavily. Now, I don't rush grand openings anymore. It took me failing once to understand why. When I opened my company for the first time, the vision was right, but my execution was immature. My biggest mistake, I was rushing. I was chasing instead of attracting. This is probably the most vulnerable business documentation I've ever shared. But I'm sharing it because I'm Nigerian. I'm an entrepreneur. I know how many people are silently repeating the same mistake. If this helps one person avoid what I went through, it's worth it. My very first business post did over 3 million views. Instead of building momentum, I disappeared. I went offline and started designing my studio behind the scenes, quietly and secretly. I didn't post the setups. I didn't document the process. I didn't take people along. Everything stayed in my gallery. I announced my grand opening. Just 4 days later, no build-up, no story, no posting. I posted the opening on the 4th of December and the event was on the 12th of December. That gap was too short. I gave the world no time to connect, anticipate, or prepare. At that time, I was listening to too many voices. People told me, don't take too long. Open fast before someone copies you. If you wait, people would forget. I don't blame them. I blame my past self, a version of me that I've outgrown. I studied other business owners and I realized that most of them have the same fear. Some of them are afraid of the evil eye, of judgment, of people stealing ideas, of not looking professional enough. Another costly mistake I made was documenting but deleting. Every time I compared my videos to other studios or brands, I told myself, this isn't good enough, this doesn't look professional. So I erased evidence of my own growth. That was a mistake. People don't buy perfection, they buy process. This business wasn't copied. It came from books I studied, psychology, spirituality, my talents, my dreams, and my childhood. I grew up in a salon. My mom was a hairstylist. I helped her braid hair before I understood money. She owned a big salon which dealt on fashion, movies, and hairstyles. In university, I did my own hair and other people's hair to survive. Fashion has always lived in me. As a child, I drew outfits. I imagined my future life before I slept. I didn't know what I would create in the future, but I know that I would. I even paid people to borrow their phones just to watch fashion content on Bella Naija before Pinterest was a thing. Today, I own 3 phones. Hope works like that. This time, I'm not reopening blindly. My studio has expanded to a studio, salon, boutique, and a lounge. We are redesigning intentionally. The boutiques will feature our own designs, sketched from my own ideas and my long visions. The lounge would serve only high vibrational food, aligned with my spirituality. Not everything needs to be revealed at once. Some things are meant to unfold. This time, I'm building structure, not stress. The staffs will be trained, processes will be tested, content will be handled professionally by a social media handler. No rush, no noise, no desperation. Because I'm wiser, because I understand that anticipation builds value, silence builds authority, documentation builds trust. This time, people won't be invited to rush, they will be invited to witness.